back to Stone and Grace. If you're new here, my name is Bristol, and I'm so glad that you're going to spend the day with us. In this video, we're going to be traveling a lot in my car, and it has been a couple weeks since I actually filmed this video, and I do apologize. I have a lot of videos in the works. Whenever I'm able to have a minute of alone time or time away without my kiddos interrupting me, and I do apologize that videos have been sparse and few and in between lately, but I am trying to stay on top of the comments and connections with each and every one of you, because I do appreciate that so very much. It means the world to me. But I just haven't had the time to compile them all or finish what I'm starting, because like I said, I have to do it periodically whenever I can, because otherwise it would be very chaotic and noisy in the background. And while I know a lot of you would understand, it's very distracting, and I don't want that to deter you from watching any of the videos or coming back to the channel or anything like that. So please forgive me again. I do apologize that it has taken so long, but I am working on quite a few, and hopefully I can get those finished up and completed. That way you can all view them and watch them. And I just appreciate each and every one of you for watching the channel and just being here. Like I said, it means everything to me. But in this video, I'm going to be in my car a lot. I took Becky her box of goodies that she showed you already. And I hit up a couple of Goodwills that are down in that area while I was seeing her. And I say a lot in this video just because I'm trying to stay focused and not distracted while driving. So please forgive me. I do apologize. I know that is very redundant and it can be annoying in a way. So I just hope that you stick around, because I do find some good stuff. But I want to show you first. I know Becky's already showed you, but I just want to kind of go through it quickly. Of a few things that she did pick up for me. And at the end of the video, while we're thrifting, after we get done, I take you to the booth and I show you around what the booth looks like now. So this video will come out Monday, May 4th, I believe. Yes. So over the weekend, I put some new inventory in the booth, and we're starting to put in red, white, and blue. I know a lot of people are decorating for Memorial Day to Labor Day and 4th of July in between. This year, America's turning 250 years old. So I know a lot of people are going big for that and celebrating. So I show you around. But before we hop into the little thrift trip that we have and the trip to see Becky, in my car, I'm going to show you a few things that Becky picked up for me. So we got these brass horns. These are perfect for Christmas. Like, I just adore these. She got a couple different sizes for me. They kind of all are tangled in here together, but she got a few different sizes for me. I think these will be perfect in a wreath, maybe. Styled on your tree. She also picked up these vintage home interior brass little hummingbirds here. Or not brass, but they're made to look like brass. But the metal with the copper backing. She picked up those for me. They there's 3. They're kind of all tangled up here. Okay, I did get them untangled. So we have the 2 flowers with the hummingbird, the trio here, and I have lost the single, but I did get it untangled. But there are 3, and they will be going to the booth. She also picked up the Lenox duck plates for me. Being that they are the same, there are a set of 6, and being that the color palette of them, it just is more fall. I think I'm gonna hold off until fall to put them in the booth, just because I have a collection that I'm starting, or not a collection. I have a large selection of ducks and deers and stuff like that that I'm picking up now for the fall. So that'll all be in there closer that it gets after summer. You know, I'll start putting in the fall. And she picked up The Last Supper for me. It's on this plate. This is beautiful. I know religious does pretty well for me. Anything religious. She also picked up the crucifix or Jesus hanging here, the crucifixion. She picked this up for me, and these just go very well together. And I try to always keep something religious in my booth. Right now I have 3 pictures of Jesus and I want to say a cross or something else. But I try to always keep that in my booth. And I think, oh, these salt and pepper shakers I probably will end up keeping, just because you all know that I collect blue and white. And my husband really likes salt and pepper shakers. But here they are. They are, the windmills do turn on them. I thought that was so cute. But they are perfect little salt and pepper shakers. So we will probably keep these. They will go in our collection. I just adore them, and I appreciate her so much for picking these up for me. I hope that you will enjoy the video and that you will stick around until the end to see what the booth looks like. I know not all of you are local or that you're able to come visit the booth, but if you are, I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped by. Oh, and I want to say, the last time that I was putting inventory in the booth, a sweet lady named Sabrina stopped and spoke to me. She said that she was a fan, that she watched me and Becky, and that just means the world to me, to know that I'm able to meet you all in person. But she also has a booth inside the Farmer's Wife. So if you are ever checking out my booth, or if you ever stop by the Farmer's Wife, it is located at 12 Whiteville Plaza, Whiteville, North Carolina, 28472. Sabrina's booth is on the, once you walk in the door and you're at the front counter, you make a left, you follow it all the way down to the wall, and you go down that first aisle, and hers is almost to the end of those booths. It's along the wall, like a bookshelf type thing. And from what I have been told by the owner, she's fixing to move to a larger area. So I wish I remembered her number, but I don't. I want to say it's something 684 or something with those numbers in it. Sabrina, please forgive me. But I want you all to stop by her booth and check her out as well. She has some really great finds. And I wish her all the success in the world when she moves to her larger booth, because sometimes that can be intimidating. And I know it takes time and effort, especially to go and source these things. So I just want her, to enjoy her space there, and I know that she will, because the vendors themselves were all so very nice. And if anybody ever has any questions or anything, I don't want them to ever feel like they can't reach out to me. But I just want you to know, Sabrina, how much I really appreciated you stopping by and speaking to me that day, even though you took just a few minutes out of your time. And I'm so sorry I wasn't able to speak with you longer, because whenever I'm there, I'm on my lunch break and I only have an hour for lunch. And usually if I'm there on the weekend, of course, I have more time, but I'm busy trying to get stuff in and still speak, but it's just a little bit more of a time crunch. But again, I just want you to know how much that meant to me, and anybody who is coming to the Farmer's Wife, I just wanted to share that Sabrina does have a booth, and I would love for you to check her out. So I hope you grab your coffee, friends, and let's go thrifting. Hi friends, we are headed to meet Becky to get my loot from her for all the items that she picked up for me when she put out in the previous video where she was thrifting. And she just happened to see all these great things that she thought of me, and I'm so grateful to her, because those are some really good items. Those are some sought after pieces that a lot of people are looking for. But little does she know, even though I told her, I texted her after I seen the video of her looking for coffee cups, and I know she has like 30, but I texted her, I was like, I have these that I could get my hands on right then. And I said, if you want to trade any of that ones out that you have or add on to them, then I will gladly give these to you, because they were very cottage core, and I felt like they went with the vibe that she was after. But I said, you should have just reached out to me and I could have told you that I had a whole bunch. But nevertheless, I'm going to give those to her today whenever I see her. And yesterday I went to a church yard sale that was in near the community that I live in. But of course, there was a ton of resellers there that are from my area. So I was kind of weary that I might not get anything, because the yard sale started at 7, but they let people in early. And in true Bristol fashion, I was running a few minutes late. My goal was to be there at 6:45, because I had a feeling that they would let people in. But I went with my mom to pick up a table Friday evening, and we didn't get back to almost 10 o'clock. Well, the table didn't work out for my mom. I will insert a picture here of what it was supposed to be, and it didn't work out. But we didn't get home to almost 10 o'clock. And I don't know about you, but for me, it takes me a little while to get in, unwind, to be able to get ready for bed. And I didn't end up going to bed till, I don't know, 11:30 or so. And it was a long day Friday at work. I was just tired. So I missed my first alarm. But anyway, I ended up going there, and I was still able to get a great big old box full of stuff. So I'm excited to bring that to the booth and share it with you all. But while I was there, I picked up some other stuff with Becky in mind, so I'm going to give her that as well. She knows nothing about it, and she had planned, or I had originally texted her to try to meet up with her this weekend to see what time would be a good time frame. And you know, we decided upon today, but I had told her that I was going to that church yard sale if she wanted to attend. And she said that her mother and father-in-law used to go to that church yard sale, and that she might try to swing it, but she had a day planned in the yard that she wasn't quite sure if she could go or not. But being I was there was a few items I just saw that she would love, and my mom went with me, or I met my mom there, and she picked up a piece that she thought Becky would really like. So anyway, I'm headed to meet Becky, and I have her box of goodies in the back of my car, so I'm excited for that. And then I told her, you know, she was willing to meet me halfway, and I said, don't worry about it. You know, this gives me a chance to maybe go to some of the Goodwills that are down there in that area, because I have to travel. I don't have one in my town that I live in. So we're going to see what a Sunday afternoon holds for us. So we are stopping at the annual church yard sale that is in the area from me. And while I didn't get a whole lot of footage in here, I did get some great items to take to the booth. I was worried just because of how packed they were that I wasn't able to see everything while filming. You see that little owl trivet there? I picked that up for Becky. She's already showed you, but that's where it come from. And I just wanted to make sure that I was able to get some good items for you and for myself. So I had a lot of fun, but I didn't film a whole lot in here. But what I did get is going to the booth. I picked up our goodies from Becky. We have dropped off goodies for her and Summer and Lily. The coffee cups for Lily's baby shower. And I picked up this little trinket for Summer. It was a turtle. It was an Avon. It kind of had like a lip gloss in it. So of course she can always take that out, but it was a little turtle. I know she kind of likes little trinkets and stuff, so we dropped that off. We ran to Goodwill at Long's, and they were packed. I did get a few pieces. I'll show you. I've already put them in the back of the car. I didn't get a chance to film in there just because of how packed it was. I don't want to call out any people or give any descriptions of what people look like, but there were resellers in there. And if you go often, and I don't, but I go once every, I probably go twice a month, maybe, if I'm lucky. I haven't really been to Goodwill's in a long time lately. Probably since the last time I went to Leland, honestly. Whenever I picked up our bunny, Oreo cream. But, because I just don't have one in my area, and it's been very busy in my life lately with my children and stuff, so I don't get to go a whole lot. But you will notice, because they are sitting at the door on the furniture that is outside, kind of near the not home goods, but the kitchen good stuff, so the coffee cups and stuff. If you're local to the area, you know where I'm talking about. But they are sitting there and they are waiting on new buggies to get rolled out. They have a relationship with the employees that work there, so a lot of them will roll out a cart, and they see that they're waiting, so they allow them to go through the carts. Now, in my Goodwill, they did away with that a very long time ago. You cannot touch the item unless it is put on a shelf. However, because of said relationships, some employees do allow those resellers to go in to the buggy, or and one employee that's there, they will call them to the door and be like, hey, you want this piece? Because I witnessed it. And they'll say yay or nay. So they get first dibs on some things. I don't think that's fair, but to each their own, you know. So anywho, we hopped in the car, and only have a little while. My phone cut me off, so I don't know exactly where I ended, but I was saying that we hopped in the car and we are headed to the second Goodwill location. It is all I can think of is Roses and Dollar General is right beside it. But we are going to go in there and see if there's any goodies or treasures there. And then I'm going to stop by Seven Brew on the way home, and I'm going to bring my husband and I coffee home. I also want to insert a small little snippet of footage where my mom filmed my husband and I a few weekends ago. We went to my grandmother's house, and my grandparents have since passed away. But there was a lot of stuff of hers that I wanted to get, because she always kept her yard immaculate, and she had a lot of woodwork that she had made, and a lot of pieces in my home that you seen in my little spring home tour short snippet. She made all that furniture, and it just meant a lot to me to be able to go down there and get those pieces. So I'm throwing in just a small clip of that, and then we'll head over to the booth. Okay, friends, we're back where we started, but I hope that you enjoyed the video. I would love to know what a favorite item it was that you seen while thrifting, or maybe a favorite item that you seen in my booth. I would love to know what caught your eye. And as always, I appreciate you being here for every comment, every like, every share. It means the world to me. And I would love it so much if you would make sure that you're subscribed, that you have your notifications on from whenever I post a video, that you're notified. And, I just, again, I can never say enough because you all are so incredibly sweet and it means the world to me. So until next time, friends, happy thrifting.